What's up? What's the word?
Love and War. Ashanti and Nelly is expecting a baby, and this girl went viral for bashing Ashanti for just being in love and loving on the man that she with right now. I think we have a video on it. We ready? We ready? We ready for the video?
Remember when I told y'all that there's somebody out there for everybody? And what one woman is not willing to accept, another woman is there with her hands out waiting for crumbs? That's exactly the situation that reminds me of this whole Nelly and Ashanti relationship, right? He was with that other woman for nearly a decade. And she went on that show and she said, I don't want to be just a baby mama. I want to be a wife. Like, I want it to be love, marriage, baby, and in that order. And in that order. And we don't know why they broke up, or at least I don't know why they broke up. And now he's rebounding with Ashanti, and let's just call it what it is. It's a rebound, sis. Like, it's a rebound. I hate to see Ashanti going out bad like this, because honestly, when I saw that she was pregnant, in my head, I said, yikes. Because already, sis, and why didn't you make him marry you? But this is a middle-aged man who did not marry the woman that he was engaged to for 7 years. And he's probably not going to marry Ashanti either. And if we're really keeping it a buck, probably the only reason that he's with Ashanti is because he's already middle-aged and he's nearing the end of his life. And he wants somebody to spend the rest of his life with, and he wants a kid. And Chantel was not going to give him a kid without marriage. A lot of black women are too comfortable being the baby moms. Now, Chantel was like, I'm not going to be a baby mom. But Ashanti was like, oh, please, please love me. I'll be your baby mom. Girl, remember when I told you?
Calling Ashanti a rebound is crazy to me. So the woman that she's referring to is Chantel. I believe she
Yeah.
used to date Floyd Mayweather for a while, and
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, she broke up with Floyd Mayweather pretty much for the same thing. Like, they were dated for a long time and didn't really seem like there was any more growth in the relationship. Then she started dating Nelly because she was on Nelly's show when he had that reality show with him and
Yeah.
his, and they were
Mhm.
together and engaged for 7 years. And she ended up ending things because pretty much, she got tired of waiting. Being engaged for 7 years is also insane too, because it's like, if you ain't trying to marry me within the next 2 years and you got money, I feel like the only way you gonna elongate an engagement is if y'all trying to save money.
Mhm.
Other than that,
Um, I feel like she has some valid points, but I also feel like it was get very much giving hater because who asked you for your dissertation on Nelly
internet,
and Ashanti?
everyone's opinion
Like
is
nobody cares that much. One, two. I feel like you can change your mind. Like if Ashanti decided that she didn't want to be married and she'd rather just have a baby, she's getting older. Maybe she really wanted a baby. Like I just feel like this. At the end of the day, what works for one couple may not work for the other. I'm not Chantel, more power to her for sticking to her standards. And Ashanti, she went back to who she loved. I think it's very harsh to call her a rebound though. Like that girl was with Nelly for a long time. Like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, nobody asked you.
yeah. I don't think it was a rebound either, because I feel like you can't really call it a rebound if they already had history. Because for all we know, Nelly could have been wanting to be with Ashanti for the last 10, 12 years, but didn't have the chance because he was with old girl. Mike Jones, what you think? Is
Man,
Ashanti a rebound?
no, that's his girl. That's the one that got away. You know what I'm saying? Like essentially, like who compares to her? Like his other chicks might have been bad, but that's Ashanti. Like the whole public, we've been reminiscing on that relationship till they got back together. So there ain't no rebound. He just had to spin the block real quick.
Okay, well, I have another question. So, do you think that Nelly settled because they're older and he know, well, if this is my only time with Ashanti? Do you think it's hidden on some? I'm getting older. I really don't even got the wit spin, or my lungs don't work like they used to. So I really don't even got the oxygen to keep up with all these women. So let me just go ahead and settle down with Shorty.
All right, my question. I'm gonna hit you with the question to respond to your question. Why it gotta be him though? Why I gotta be he wised up? Why she wised up? You know what I'm saying? She might have been young, wild, a little reckless at the mouth. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? She might have been like, you know what, baby, I was tripping. Let's do this thing one more time. And Nelly was like, you know what? We can do this. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna
Why I
solve
gotta
this
be his
for you.
thing?
I'm gonna
Huh?
solve this for you. I'm gonna solve this
Uh-huh.
for you. Nelly is
Right?
a Scorpio. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Nelly's a Scorpio. That's it. The end of the conversation. That's it.
Uh-huh.
It's his fault.
Nah.
Unfortunately, I agree with you. As a Scorpio and somebody who really, really like borderline cannot stand Scorpio men, I do believe Nelly is the problem. Or was the problem.
I got PTSD from a Scorpio. I know.
All right, my question is, have any of you ever dated a woman?
I have.
No.
Oh Lord, my grandma gonna watch this.
Bree, you have? Look at Miss Sexual Fluid.
So do you know how crazy y'all could get? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it took some growth on her part for them to get back right. You know what I'm saying? Just don't put that on Nelly though. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Don't
that's
put
why
that
I
on
don't
Nelly.
date.
Oh.
That's why I don't date women no more. I can't. My emotions are like I don't date women no more. I can't. Our emotions are.
Yeah, I had a
crazy.
friend tell me, I had a friend tell me lesbian relationships are the most toxic ones. I don't know how true that is, but she was with girls, so
no, totally true. True to like.
So does that make us the problem then? What if it is us and not the men?
I don't know
because we always blaming them.
But I also feel like they were separated for so long. So it's like, I don't even think it's more so of who the problem is. Maybe they both was just young at the time. Like, they were really young at the time. And Ashanti was in her peak. Nelly was in his peak. It could have been on some, like, you know, we don't even have time to really be with each other in a relationship right now. Or it could have been, you know, Nelly wanted to be out here in these streets a little bit more. And Ashanti was ready to settle down. She could have always been ready to settle down. But just never
Let me ask you something. So, you know, one thing I notice about men is that they don't like to be alone. And so a lot of them, if you look at the history of a lot of men, they will jump from they'll get out of one relationship and get in the next. I feel like us as women, we kind of like take some time and try to heal from whatever situation we was in. But I noticed this as a pattern for men, especially older men who have never been married. Do you feel like there is some validity to what the person was saying about not necessarily that she was a rebound, but more so of like he went from Chantel and then before we knew it, he was with Ashanti. I didn't even know him and Chantel broke up.
Oh, they broke up a couple of years ago though. I don't think it was. I don't think we even know. But from what I saw, I think it was definitely like at least a year in between the time when he left her and got with Ashanti, and I believe she left him. And then on top of that, it's like sometimes when you're on the verge of breaking up with somebody, mentally, emotionally, you already gone.
You leave first. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Mike Jones, you with us? I don't know if he can hear you. But yeah.
I think he's muted.
But they're expecting the baby. Also, another point I wanted to point out, from what the girl said, she was saying it was given, Ashanti was given, oh my God, I want to have your baby, let me be a baby mom. It never gave that. It was given, they was outside, free, having fun with each other. It never gave this man because I want to lock him down with a baby.
And let's be honest here, Ashanti could have had a baby a long time ago. She mentioned that she's been in other relationships.
By anybody. I did love how they come in there got the, oh my God, everybody leaving me, child.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?